it's Miss Joey, aka Miss Trying to Figure It All Out. So I am up getting ready for work. Um, those of you who have seen my videos know I get up in the afternoon and I get ready for the night shift. My shift is a little weird. Starts in the late afternoon and is over in the morning. So one good thing, you guys, I get into work yesterday and I find out we are off of 12 hours. Y'all, I was so happy. The person that came and told me, I just gave him a hug. Like, I had to catch myself. I was that happy, you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh. That was what I needed to hear. So it was really nice to get off at my regular 10-hour shift yesterday instead of 12 hours. So hopefully this will last for a while. So it's like about almost 60 degrees. I'm not wearing just this to work, obviously. I do have a work shirt out on my bed. That little handheld steamer that I got, that I showed you guys in one of my other videos, I got this handheld steamer. I love that thing. At first when I got it, I was like thinking to myself, I don't waste my money. This thing is just sitting here. I'm not using it. But then all of a sudden I started using it and it is great. It heats up so quickly. The one thing about that though is, like, if you're the type of person who like start doing stuff like that and then you know, start doing other stuff and you leave the room and you have to watch that, because the water evaporates really quickly, okay? Or the steam comes out really quickly, so the water is gone quick. So, but I love it. It's the perfect size. It doesn't take up a lot of space in my room. And when I get done with my storage, my beauty supply closet, I'm gonna store that in there. Right now, I just have it in one of the cubbies where my TV is, on my TV stand. So I don't plan to keep it there. I kind of want it put away. So yeah, you guys, it was just great yesterday getting that news. I needed some good news. I don't know what the schedule is going to be like this weekend. I think this Sunday coming is Easter Sunday. I'm not 100%. Trust me, if Aubrey was still a little girl, a young girl, like, I would know because I would be playing Easter Bunny. Speaking of that, that reminds me of something so funny about her. Aubrielle, when she was younger, she would, like, you know how the tooth fairy thing works, right? Go to sleep, you put your tooth under a pillow, and then you get some money. Well, once she caught on to that whole thing, what that was all about, she was ready to lose her teeth. So she would, we would wait for her to go to sleep. And sometimes Aubrey, she'd be waiting because she wanted to see the Easter, not the Easter Bunny, she wanted to see the Tooth Fairy. And we would be so tired. One time, her room was upstairs when she was real little, where we lived at the time. And she was waiting on the Tooth Fairy. And I kept telling her, well, when you go to sleep, the Tooth Fairy will come. And Tooth Fairy's going to put something up under your pillow if you got to go to sleep. She would not go to sleep, y'all. I got so tired, I laid on the steps leading up to her room because I was like, I'm ready to go to bed. And this girl would not go to sleep. Like, she was waiting me out. It took forever. Do you hear me? Ariel did not play about stuff like that. Like, she caught on quickly. Like, She's like, I'm gonna stay up and see what this tooth fairy is all about. I want to see the tooth fairy, but yeah, that was hard, y'all. The things we do as parents or have to do as parents. It's just you look at the time, it wasn't funny because I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm tired, and she was up there singing to herself, talking to herself. I was like, this girl will not go to sleep. When I look back now, it's so funny, especially knowing how she is as a person. Like, yeah, she wanted to see what this tooth fairy was all about. I gotta watch the time, y'all. Okay. I got my lunch together this morning when I got off. All the way home, I was saying I'm not packing my lunch when I get home. I just want to, I'm off my regular time. I was like, I'm tired. I just want to just chill, catch up on my rest. That's Aubrey now. Hold on. Yeah, I would like, I just want to chill, catch up on my rest. And so all the way home, I'm like, I'm not packing my lunch. What I do as soon as I get in, I stand there for a minute. And I'm like, let me pack my lunch. So I ended up fixing, I had a bag of corn in the freezer, sweet corn. So I made some corn. I haven't eaten corn in a while, so I was happy. So I ate some, I fixed some corn, and I just put little olive oil and pink salt, nothing crazy. And then I do have plant butter, but I just chose a little bit of olive oil. I put 4 Impossible plant-based nuggets in the air fryer. Even though serving is 5, I took 4 because I still have 4 left, and I figured if I fix them again this week for lunch, I just want to have 4 and 4. That's just how it works up here. Okay, and then I baked a potato, a golden potato. I love the golden potatoes. If y'all hear me, I have red potatoes too, but I love my goldens. They hardly need seasoning, and they're just buttery to me, naturally buttery. So I fixed the golden potato. I baked it, and then I cut the potato up in my Tupperware, and then I put a little bit of olive oil, and then I put my seasoning, I cut up my plant-based nuggets, put it on there, and then I put a little bit of cheese on top of that, so that will melt when I heat it up. And then I have my corn on the side, so it was nice and quick, and it's gonna be good, I'm sure. So, and I have the 4 nuggets left, so I can always do, fix another 4 nuggets and do something with them. I think I got some more tortillas. I got the low carb tortillas, but I didn't see the exact kind that I was getting before. The kind that I was getting before, they were like 20 calories, and they're very small. They're like street tacos, basically. So they're like 20 calories a piece, but the ones I got this time, it doesn't say street taco. I don't think, maybe that's why. But they're low carb, and they're 35 calories a piece. So I just didn't see the other ones that I usually get at Kroger. Just heard Audrey come up. Put my watch on. I don't want to change my band, but I'm not going to be on that today. I do have pink in my clothes, so my work shirt is gray though. Put a little bit on my And my hair, just a little bit. Put a little bit more. Sometimes I gotta get in there with it. I need to get some wipes and wipe this dressing table down. This got where one of my makeup things broke, and so the powder made a mess. Kind of smeared. I did good with that 1 cup of coffee yesterday. Sometimes it's just more in my head that I need to, thinking I need to have my thermos, but I was just starting to waste it, and I really wasn't needing it. And then I was drinking it when I really wasn't even really wanting to drink it. I think it's supposed to be 76 or something crazy like that tomorrow. I'm so happy. I was looking at my, before I got up, when I was still laying in bed, I ended up calling, because if y'all have heard me talk about my health talks and stuff like that, y'all know I don't play about preventative maintenance, like, so, especially at my age, I don't play around about stuff anymore. Maybe when I was younger, I used to kind of put stuff off sometimes, but I can't afford to do that now. But so I called my gynecologist's office, and I'm like, my cervical cancer screening is due this year, and I'd like to go ahead and get that scheduled. So she's like, well, you're not due till September. I'm like, September? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, when was the last one? I said, because I'm getting a notification on my chart that this is past due. And I said, I asked him about it last time, and he said when he did my pap smear, if he didn't see anything wrong, or when he did my exam, if he didn't see anything wrong, that he was going to just wait until, he was going to wait, or something crazy, I don't know. So, okay. So I'm like, and I can't, I don't want to wait. I said, cancer runs in my family. I have to be, on top of this stuff. So, and I have had I had one abnormal pap, but that's enough for me in the past. So, come in. So she looked it up.
Oh, it's so good in here.
Thank you. This is what I smell like. This is what I smell like today, you guys. Here's that.
Ooh, cocoa peach.
It's cocoa peach.
That smells nice and scrumptious. It's nice summer smell.
And I mixed that with cocoa vanilla. So, but yeah, I was telling him about this. I got up a little bit. Well, hi. How was your day?
Good. You good.
I was telling him about, I got up a little bit early, and I called my gynecologist's office about see if my cervical cancer screening is due. Because my chart keeps saying it's past due and all that. So she was trying to explain how insurance goes. You have it. It's all about some insurance code, something, but you have it done every 3 years. So it's been 3 years. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and get that scheduled. And she said, well, that's not till September. And I said, well, when is the last one? And she said it was in July of 20. I said, it's in July of 20, so it's going to be July of this year, right? And she said, no, That's not how the insurance codes work because my actual PAP was in September. So it's just this whole thing. Yeah, it was kind of, I was confused at first and I was getting ready to start cutting up. But then I started to understand what she was saying and it started making sense. So I was like, okay, I understand. So basically, I am still going to wait until September, but and it's just basically what it is every year I'm going to have an exam. It's just the third year I'm going to have that specific screening with it. So that's what it is. I was all kind of confused at first, but I got it figured out. Yeah. So how was your day?
Good. It was long, but it was good.
It was good.
I'm going to shoot.
I was telling them about being so happy being off 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Finally.
Right, because that's been... How long has it been?
It's been some months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, I've got my work shirt over there ready. Ready to go. What'd you eat today?
A baked potato.
I got that in my lunch. I just told them about the baked potato. I fixed some plant-based nuggets and put in there some cheese.
Yeah, we had a baked potato day at work.
Oh.
They bought potatoes and we just...
Like a potato bar, kind of?
Yeah, so I had... Because that salmon I had made when I was meal prepping, I had took that for lunch, but I forgot about the baked potato thing, so I had crumbled up my salmon, put it on there with some broccoli and cheese,
yes,
sour cream. It was very good.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. So it was good. I was ready to. And we had to do a training today that was from 1 to... It was supposed to be from 1 to 4, but we got done an hour early. I was ready to fall asleep in there after I ate that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Lord.
It was a good day.
Good.
We didn't have no mobiles. That's why the day felt so long.
Okay.
Had none of that.
Right.
That's one to shoot. It's gonna be 77 tomorrow.
Whew, I am so happy. At least I'll enjoy it on the way to work.
Yes.
But
well, this weekend it's gonna be 58 on Friday, but it's gonna be in the 60s, 61 and 67. Then it's gonna ooh yes. Then after that next week it's gonna be the high 60s and low 70s, and then Thursday it's gonna be 77 again. This is getting crazy.
That's great. That's
Easter, Sunday. This Sunday.
Sunday.
Is this Sunday? Oh, these are cute.
Because I have my jewelry sitting in my jewelry cleaner. So it looks a little bit better. But so yeah, what I was telling y'all, I was telling them about this story, Ivory, about when you were younger, and how when the tooth fairy would come, you just wouldn't go to sleep, and I'd be trying to wait you out. And I told them about this one time I ended up laying on the steps leading up to your room because you would not go to sleep, like you were waiting to see the tooth fairy. I was like, this girl will not go to sleep up there popping your lips, clapping your hands. But yeah, you literally would not go to sleep. Like, it was crazy. I just had to wait you out. So, but yeah, those were some good times. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get my lunch out for work and get my coffee made. And then I'm going to touch my nails up. You see they're kind of chipped on the ends, and y'all know how I am about my nails. I got my nail polish in my backpack. So I'm going to touch them up a little bit before I pull off, and then they can dry by the time I get to work. But so yeah, I'm going to do that. And two, if any of you guys are needing to schedule those annuals, get them scheduled. Those are important. And if you feel like, sometimes you have to check behind those doctors and stuff, doctors' offices, and, because sometimes they don't have the right information. So even though in this case they were right, I still feel completely good about the fact that I made it a point to get up early and or to wake up early and call and make sure that, hey, what's going on with this, because my chart is telling me this is past due. And I think another reason too that is telling me it's past due is because the doctor that I see for that, he is, I don't think he's not connected with my chart. I want to say he's connected with Premier Health and not my chart. My insurance still covers when I go see him, but he's just not connected there. I think there's a way that I can, because I know at some point when I look back, way back, I can see where he actually one time, I was having some issues and he ordered a mammogram for me. So, uh, you know, there's a way to do that so that all my doctors can be connected, have better communication, and I can stay on top of stuff better. So I'm going to go ahead and wait till it gets closer to September. Um, I'll, I'll go ahead and schedule my PAP at that time. I'm going to confirm that I'm going to be having the screening, which screens for cervical cancer. And when I go to that appointment, maybe before, oh, well, probably before that, I'm probably just going to, on my own, go ahead and schedule my colonoscopy, because I don't think I have to have, because of my age, I don't think I have to have any type of order or anything to be able to schedule that. I do have insurance. My only thing I'm going to have to figure out, like after it's done, I don't think they like for you to drive yourself home or anything like that, but I don't have any other options. So, I don't want to have to ask my mom to leave her home and come and get me for something like that. I kind of just want to have all that arranged. So, but anyway, guys, if you need to have that stuff done, take care of it. Okay? Bye.